Whew. How's it going, everybody? So, bringing in the new year, we got rain here in North Carolina. I am actually on the North Carolina side, but real close to the Tennessee border. I was further north doing some camping. I do believe it was called Mitchell Mountain area, and I was doing some free camping out there the night before. But with this rain coming in for the next 2, 3 days, I was kind of worried about the dirt roads getting in, and especially my campsite being real rocky and steep, and just getting into the campsite itself. I figured it might be safer to get off the mountain now, and I had planned on just doing a Walmart camping in a parking lot for the night, and then move to a new location, another parking lot somewhere, until the rain passes. I got to a Walmart and I started looking at some more of the campgrounds around the area, and I decided to look at this one that I'm actually at now. It is a paid site for campgrounds. They do have electric and all that, but I didn't get an electric site. I just got the basic tent site, and it's all paved coming in, and that's why I chose the place. My big concern was when I researched this campsite before, it showed seasonal hours. Closing October is the seasonal hours. I didn't fully read through everything on the website, and I did go ahead and call them. I was going to call them, but there was literally a 20-minute phone call wait. So I was like, yeah, I think I'm just going to drive down there and show up. It took me 20 minutes to get down here, so, might as well show up. I got here and there is off-season campgrounds open. There are 2 loops here. So I've stopped in here to do some camping for another night. This one is called Lake Powhatan. Powhatan. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but that's here in the North Carolina side. Um, one of the campgrounds that are here. It is a paid site, and it's turning out a lot of stuff that I'm looking at on freecampsites.net is now paid campsites. They're not free anymore. There's a lot of regulations changing for end of last year into this year, over multiple states, and I've heard even Colorado is now by reservation only. And and as far as I was under the impression of, North Carolina is also one of those states it's only reservation campsites. And I've had a few people tell me that out of the state parks, and unfortunately I drive up and I still get a campsite, reserve or not. And I think it's you just gotta pay for your site and your gold. But if it's already pre-reserved, if you can on a lot of these places, then you're kind of SOL. But I decided to come check this place out. It is open for the winter season. I filled out a winter uh pay packet and dropped it into the fee station, and there is a camp host on both of the loops. There's one camp host here and one camp host on the other loop, which I think was Lakeside Loop, and this one is, oh, this loop is called the Big John. So I'm on the Big John camp loop here, and I paid. I'm just gonna kind of wait it out through the rain instead of Walmart camping tonight. I really didn't want to camp in a parking lot tonight. I was kind of bummed actually leaving the mountain, because there was a whole lot of waterfalls and a lot of trails that ran through there, and including the Appalachia Trail was coming through real close to the area, if not into the area. I really don't know, but there was one trail I would have liked to hike, but it was kind of chilly yesterday and I didn't want to hike yesterday. And today it's really nasty out with the rain, and it's going to be like this for the next couple days. So I decided to get off that mountain before I got stuck on that mountain. It was dirt road coming in for several miles climbing up that mountain. So I decided against it and came here instead. So I'm just gonna sit back and relax. There's not much I can do today. Probably cook me up a steak and potatoes again, or pulled pork. I don't got a whole lot of food except I got a lot of soup. I just don't want to. I'm getting sick of soup, so I'll probably do up a steak tonight again and just kick back and relax. I think I have a little bit of service here. Not a whole lot coming into this forest, which is, I think, the Pisgah National Forest, if I say that right. Um, and this is black bear territory. There's warnings all over the place stating that this is black bear territory. Do not leave your food and stuff out. I've gotten into a bad habit of leaving my cooler outside the past couple campsites I've been at, and I just gotta, keep myself in check not to do that. And I don't expect that there's gonna be any bear, running around actively right now, but you never know. They do hibernate, but they don't hibernate straight through like people suspect. They are active through the winter still. Colorado gets a lot of black bear activity, and it's just year round. So I'm just gonna kick back here and relax, enjoy this site, and um, in the next few days, I'm gonna start kind of collecting what I'm gonna do because I have no plan from here. I left my mom's house after Christmas. I'm heading back to my dad's house, or swinging by my dad's house and then across over to my aunt's, and gonna visit for a day there before I head back down into the Smokies and hopefully into the Smoky National Park itself. But I'm just kind of winging it right now. I have no plan. I still have 4 weeks that I can, travel around and experience some of the sites from here to Colorado. So for now, I'm just gonna kick back. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good one, and if you like these videos that I'm putting out, please don't forget to subscribe. There's a lot more videos coming, hopefully, and I got a lot of cool things in mind for the future for my channel, and it's kind of just playing it by ear right now. I'm just kind of dealing with this trip and working on a movie segment as well, but for now it's just about playing it by ear with this weather. And I hope you guys do enjoy the videos, some of the content that I am putting out, and if you do, please hit that like button. It really shows that you're paying attention, and you're supporting some of what I'm doing. It is a lot of work to put these videos together. I do enjoy it. It's not a job to me, it is a hobby. I'm not getting paid for them, so it's just kind of one of those things that maybe if I build up my channel, it will take off, and I can use that towards travel, some of that money, even if it's small, $1 a freaking month. I'll take it because it makes a difference overall. And it makes a difference to me because I get excited that people are viewing it and paying attention, whether they like the videos or not, or whether they're subscribing or not. It still makes a difference when I see people viewing it. It makes me get up and excited for the next one. So I am really far behind on making videos right now. I have a faulty battery. It's just not holding a charge anymore. I've compromised the life of that battery by overdrawing on it. It's what you get for using marine batteries for your backup. And I'll probably upgrade to a lithium or something down the road. I have bigger concerns at the moment, but I just haven't had enough electricity to keep my computer charged and actually spend the quality and the quantity of time that it takes to produce some of these videos. And a lot of them do take 8 to 10 hours on the short ones, and up to 40 hours on some of the big ones. It's a lot of work to put it together, and that's something else I'm going to put a video together eventually, is my process in making my videos and what I do. Some of the work that is involved. It's very time consuming, and sometimes it can be frustrating. I don't have a high speed processing on my computer. It's an 8 gigabyte, 8-bit, I don't know. I'm not a computer tech. I don't know any of that stuff, but I know it's slow, and when I do produce some things that are just a little bit above the capabilities of the computer, it gets real choppy. before I actually produce and upload it to YouTube. So a lot of my previews of my videos is, you know, guesswork. It's real choppy and glitches, and it's just really slow to play through some of the stuff, and I can't really gauge it until I actually get it produced and uploaded to the channel. So I do plan on putting together a video on my process and, you know, some of what goes into the video editing, and you know, maybe it might inspire others to do the same, whether it's for a channel, you know, to show off or just for your own personal use. And you know, it can be fun and exciting to play around with it. I'm a creative person, and I like to create things, and this has been my past year and a half that, you know, I've really gotten involved into it, and I have enjoyed the experience, and you know, I really do enjoy sharing with you all. So I'll probably produce this video before I get back to a lot of my other locations that I've been to, and a lot of my locations as well I might blend into a single video, because you know, a lot of them are similar qualities um, of the different locations that, you know, would easily make a good video. You know, like the caving and stuff. I've been to a lot of caves, and it's not necessary to make a video for each cave, although I may. But right now I'm kind of leaning towards, you know, putting all those cave videos together into one, you know, caves on my journey, or, you know, like yesterday, seeing a lot of different waterfalls, not including the large hike. There was a long hike to, you know, a lot of scenic waterfalls and stuff like that, but the weather was just not good for me. So, that's pretty much where I am right now. It's just, you know, waiting out the weather. Gonna go see my dad and aunts before I continue my journey, before I try to get down into the Smoky National Forest, or the national park itself. I know there's some road closures and stuff during the winter. At least that's some of the warnings that I've seen. So I got to do a lot of research before I actually get out there. You know, a lot of these mountains where I am staying are part of the Smoky Mountains, and, you know, very beautiful, very scenic places. But, you know, I haven't had a lot of time, or a lot of good weather to get out and explore. I've checked out a couple state parks, mainly because I couldn't find anything that was open for the season, and I knew some that I had come across on the way to North Carolina had already, or had been planning on closing for the season. So I've been kind of overlooking going back to those, and you know, I'm running across a lot of issues with the campsites and campgrounds around here. And you know, I've given up on this trip looking at freecampsites.net, just because the majority that I've seen or come across are old reviews, and they are not free sites at all. You know, you're still paying the $15, $20, $25 for a site. So, you know, right now I've just been looking at the road signs. I saw this one on my way coming down to go to the site that I discovered before. I was just following road signs, and, you know, it says camping down here, so I'd exit the highway and get off and just kind of travel. And yesterday took me up the side of a mountain on a dirt road, and, you know, my van handled it pretty well. It's not exactly a four-wheel drive road, but it doesn't hurt to have four-wheel drive. You know, to get down to some of the campsites that are up there, I had to go almost all the way to the top of the mountain, and then getting into my campsite was it was scary, just because it was real rocky coming in one side, and coming in the other side was more of a high clearance, because I had that bulge between the tracks itself, and I didn't want to, you know, put my wheels up on the bulges on either side, in the middle or the side, because it does put pressure onto the axle, and you know, that would be a horrible experience to break an axle on some of these campsite roads. So, you know, it helps to research it, and I did my research, but sometimes you just never know until you get here. You know, the road coming in, it was great. You know, probably more maintained than the majority of the roads that I have come down. So, you know, it was definitely worth at least stopping into the forest up there. I think it was Mitchell Mountain, and I could be wrong. I'll have to look at my maps to see exactly what it is. It's in the Black Mountains area, I believe, and, you know, so that's kind of where I'm at now. It's just I'm playing it by ear and just gonna relax, and got a lot of upcoming videos coming, a lot of travel still left to go, and there's going to be a lot of changes coming up in my personal life that's going to change the aspect of everything that you see about me and what I'm experiencing out here and seeing out here. Next year there probably won't be long travel, just because of my job situation and some other personal matters. So anyway, we will talk later. I hope you guys are enjoying my videos, and I hope you guys are having some good safe travels out there and experiencing a lot of beautiful scenery and the highs and lows. It's all part of the experience. If you're only seeing highs, you're missing out on a lot of the stuff involved with the van life and traveling over the road and stuff. I've had my issues here and there, and I've dished out quite a bit in maintenance to keep my van running strong this year. So that's pretty much where I'm at. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we will talk later and hope to see you on my next adventure. Take care, guys.